This is Worthington. Those who don't know who Worthington is, that's the alias he used all his time in the telephone company, which is 35 years. You all know this, Mr. Ray Whitehead. Well, Jimmy Monte, he was retired, he went over and he saw Ray, and he was trying to talk to Ray outside. And all of a sudden, Ray grabs a shovel, breaks into a run, and starts chasing this, what he believes is a groundhog, and starts trying to smack it with a shovel, figuring that this groundhog is destroying his lawn. Well, later on, of course, they found out it was the neighbor's cat. But what we did is we got a picture of a groundhog so that he can identify it, even the Latin name for it. It's called a grizzled thick-set vomit. It sounds like you. Yeah, well, it's got a kill mark in it. Anybody, you want to pass this around? So we decided to educate him on how to actually catch and kill one of these groundhogs. So first of all, you got to catch him. To catch him, you got to use this net. And you got to be a little faster than you are, you know? But with a little practice. Once you catch him, you whack the little sucker with this thing. Okay? That'll take care of the groundhog. Yeah. Now, we have a pin here that says something nasty. I'm going to let you say it, because you talk.
Looks like some of the Heinekens are coming out.
Yeah, well, this is a pin that Linda's husband would like to make some remarks about. Ralph Terrashano, where is he? Don't tell me he took off. Here he is.
Ray, I don't know anything bad. When they asked me if I wanted to say, you know, some things about Ray, and I've known him for 800 years, I don't know where to pick from as far as our career together. But for the tender ears, the pin says, "Who farted?" Now there's a story there, obviously. Wait a minute, we had a supervisor one time named Ron Thompson. Yes. Now this guy had a bad habit, as far as I'm concerned, being a good union man, of getting into the equipment. He always wanted to get his hands in there and check on things and fix things and adjust things. So one day, we caught this guy up on a ladder, way up at the top of a rolling ladder, checking some relays or something. And Ray and Bob Moore, and God bless his soul, he died, passed on. They followed him up the ladder. And one of them farted, but they wouldn't let Ron back off the ladder. And I'll tell you, we died over that one. So, but neither one of these guys would admit who did it. But anyway, that's what the pin is for. But on a serious note, now you gotta understand this, don't smile too much. They asked me to say something again that was associated with the job, and I'll never forget the time Ray and his family purchased this purebred Malamute dog, female. And one day we came into work, and Ray was working on a local board in those days, and I walked out into the local board, and the whole floor, at least this much area, covered with newspapers. They're trying to housebreak this dog. On company time, in the test board. And you know, you want to talk to Ray, you gotta go out and strip around like this. And that's on a serious note. One more quickie. I don't want to tie this up because I got a million of them. One more quickie. Sticking with this dog, as she grew a little older, she came into heat, and Ray wanted to get this dog bred. So he checked in the newspaper, and he found this woman that had a male, purebred Malamute. So, excuse me. He called the woman, set up an appointment for him to bring his female puppy over to mate with her dog. And Ray's dog was so young, she didn't know what the hell to do. You know, she's bouncing around. You gotta understand, Ray, watching them do this bit, you know. They couldn't get these two dogs together. So you gotta try to envision now. Ray is bending over, holding his dog, so this male couldn't mate with her. And so that's why for a while there we called Ray the Godfather.
Seems to have a lot of contact with animals, this guy. How about you, Ray? Would you like to say something?
Well, I have to clarify a little bit on these stories. Number one, Ralph, you're pretty close. But I want to go back to the story of the dog. First of all, it's a Siberian Husky, which is... The other part of the story is this. This is true that we had a little problem on the cleanup detail. I was called out one night, and I always take my dog on call-outs. I have to be central office, and I went to retire the alarm, whatever. There we go. But I didn't know that while I let her loose running around the can factory, that she really was looking for a place. I didn't train her to read or write. However, she did leave something which I didn't know until the next day when Jack Burnham showed up and said, "Hey, were you in here with your dog last night?" That's true. However, this other story, I'm not too sure about that. But thanks for all coming, and it's a pleasure being here. And I'd like to say thanks to one person, of course, and she's here tonight. I wonder who it would be. But we all have to thank, I'm sure Russ and Bogart and all of us retirees have to understand there's one person that really has taken care of us old-timers and all the young puppies and the space cadets and the whole show, is Irene. She takes care of her leaders, and she takes care of us puppies. And I tell you, she does a good job, and that's the only person I can say thank you to in the whole complex. But however, it was a mess, and I always said I never wanted to come to Meriden. I thought I was going to hit that mahogany. When I hit that mahogany, I was never going to leave again. But I wind up in Meriden. They put me with a scab on the pod that I'm at, like no part of that, run away. And on top of that, they send me over to Berkshire, New Haven, wherever that is. And my friend tells me, "Oh, you're going to meet new people in new places." At my age, I want to meet new people. I'll pass, and here's the way it is. There's a poet. I've been reading poetry since I've been out. I've been so busy doing nothing. Of course, today at the GHO, I got to show up at 4:30 in the morning. And I don't get through till 6 o'clock at night. I've been working there for the whole week. I'm not on retirement, believe me. I've traveled every state, go and pick up cars. This is retirement? Christ, I don't know what they want my body for. They keep inviting me to these jobs. Joe Kopp, he can do everything. So the two jobs that I've had for my many years, I've worked very hard, as you know. Both of them were really time-consuming, no workload. That's the way it went. But your visibility, that was it. And that's what I did. I did my best, and I met a lot of good friends, and that's the best thing I got going for me. All the friends I have. I got a ton of them, and I'm happy with them all. But thanks for all coming. That's the story. Oh, one party thing, my poet, Mr. Foss. He says, and I agree. In that little poem he says, "Let me live on the hill, in the house, by the side of the road, and be a friend to man."